Good morning, Orchard STEM School. This is Mr. Hoydick, the art teacher. Today we are going to work on our picture inspired by Henry Tanner's painting called The Banjo Lesson. And if you remember, the banjo lesson was a picture of a grandfather and a grandson practicing banjo, doing something that I call one-on-one time. For one-on-one time, well, I actually have two-on-one time because I take my twins, Becca and Ben, and we go hiking in the woods. And I've made my sketch or rough draft or sloppy copy with me in the middle, and my daughter Becca on the right side, and my son Ben on the left side. And behind us are a whole bunch of trees. So I'm going to start coloring it in. And when I color it in, I'm going to start with the large sections first. So the trees back here, I will start coloring in the leaves. And I'm going to color them in circular, using circular motion with my colored pencil. And I'm leaving some room. You can see the white of the paper. And that's fine because I'm going to blend another green in with it. And these branches I can kind of make a little bit darker. And I might add some brown to them as well, because sometimes the branches look brown. So I'm going to make them brown and green. And I'll make the leaves around my head. And I know that there were leaves in the middle too, because it was all over the place up above me. We love hiking in the woods, me and the twins. We like camping too, but we haven't been in a couple years. And there's some more leaves. And there we go. Now I'm going to blend in a lighter green. You can see where I'm blending in that lighter green. And there we go. I'm going to get a brown to do the branches. I just want to outline them a little bit. So the branch over here, and there's one, and there's a branch, here's a branch, everywhere is a branch, there's a branch there, and over there. Yeah, like that, like so. And there we go. And I'm going to use blue now, and the blue is going to color in the sky. I'm going to move this over a little bit. And remember, be careful on the edge of your paper so that it doesn't rip or fold up or, get messy. And I'll color the sky in here in this area. You can see that I'm adding some blue up in the leaves. That means that you can see the trees and you can see the sky at the same time. And I'll color this section in here and I'll add some blue. I'll move this back over here and I'll straighten it out. Yeah, that's good. And let's see, we'll add some more blue up at the top. And I'll color some blue around my head. And around Becca's head. all the way to her shoulder. And I'll add some blue here and there. And I think I want some more green at the very top. Yeah. And that puts a nice finish on there. Now, for the people, I'm going to use a black colored pencil. And what I'm going to do is trace around where the people are. So I'll trace around my head, shoulder. I'll trace around Becca's hair, on her shoulder. And I'll trace around Ben's head all the way down to here. Yep. Now I can start adding some more trace lines for the features. So eyes, eyebrows, nose, my mustache and beard. Some people call it a goatee, some call it a Van Dyke. It's up to you. And my smile. And there are some lines in my beard. And there are some lines in my hair, not too many. And we'll do my neck. Shirt collar, arm. Yeah, there's some wrinkles on the shirt. Here. And we'll outline Becca's hair and her ear. And her eyes. And some eyelashes, and her little nose. Oh, drop the pencil. And let's see. And I'm going to work on this a little bit. Yeah, Becca's really smiling there. And I'll do her glasses. And I'll add some lines for her hair. Not too many. And if you have straight hair, you can add straight lines. And if you have curly hair, add curly lines. There we go. And now I'll move on to my son Benny. And here's Ben's hair. Oh, the pencil just broke. How about that? Sorry, I could stick it back together, finish using it. I think it broke when it fell. No worries, I can use a pencil point. Right about there. And right about there. And let's get his smile right in here. And his teeth. And his eyes. And there we go. Now, oh, you know what I want to do as well is give him a shirt collar. Because that's a nice detail. All right, time to assign colors. So, I'm going to use a nice violet for my shirt. And if I can see the white of the paper, that means I need to go over it a little bit more. And I can get the shirt collar. And all down this sleeve. And I want to color it nice and smooth. Hold the edge of the paper. And I'm going to hold the pencil on its side. And that gives me more pencil point to use to shade with. Now I want to look at my drawing and see anywhere that it looks like it's a little bit lighter. I want to shade in some more. And now I'm going the opposite way. This will add some more color. It'll look nice. And the collar I'm going to make darker with some little lines in it. There we go. Now, I'll make Becca's shirt orange. And I'm being careful on the edges. There, a nice orange. And maybe I'll make Ben's shirt red. I'll make the color a little bit darker and see if there's any areas that are kind of light. Fix that. Yeah, it's looking good. Now let's work on the hair. For my hair, I'm going to put a little bit of black. And I'm going to put a little bit of brown. And that's pretty good. For Benny's hair, I'm going to use some brown. For Becca's hair, I'm going to put a little bit of brown, like super light. And I will also use yellow for my daughter Becca's hair. Yeah, there we go. Now all it's left for me to do is the skin color. And for that, I use orange and brown to blend together. And so I'll start with my face. And I'm using orange first. I'm using it pretty lightly. I notice I need to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to get that brown in there. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows. There we go. And so the orange. And I'll use the orange on Benny's face. Nice and lightly, not too dark. Because we're going to blend the brown as well. I can't forget my arm down here where my arm shows. And now we'll do Becca's face with the orange. Let's see here. And now I'm going to blend in with the brown. I'll start with me. I'm going to hold the pencil on its edge. And now I'm blending the brown super lightly. Now, I'm a little bit lighter skin tone, so I use more orange than brown. If you have a darker skin tone, you might use more brown than orange. And here's some brown for Benny. I'm not coloring over the teeth. I'll leave the teeth white. And there we go. That's how I would finish coloring my one-on-one time. Me and the twins hiking in the woods. So I want you to take your picture of one-on-one time that you drew, and I want you to add color today. When you're done, please submit it to Seesaw. Thanks, and have a great day.